Ladies and gentlemen, the following bout is scheduled for 3 two-minute rounds at a novice catch weight of 75 kilos. Introducing your first fighter, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Fight Academy Ireland, presenting Ben Lava! Introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, representing Barbarians MMA, presenting Jake Henderson!
Here we go now with Ben Love and Jack Henderson. Ben, of course, in the light shorts. Jack in the black shorts there. Both men on the feet. Going back and forth first, feeling it out, but Jack having a little bit more pressure early on. Ben tentatively, but now Ben finds an opportunity to capitalize a little bit, and Jack decides to slow it down with a little bit of grappling against the cage here. Let's see what happens now. Ben with Jack up against the cage. Both men jostle in position. And Ben. You may excuse us for a moment, folks, on the broadcast. Going through a little bit of technical issues with commentary headsets, so you're stuck with me for a second, but we'll get Phil back. This is a stand and choke attempt here from Ben. He might have it. He takes Jack to the ground.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back in the room. You can see Ben has the head, doesn't have the hands connected quite on it yet. He's in that half guard position.
Yeah,
Once again, novice action, so he can't throw shots to the head.
Yeah, and even though he didn't get the submission attempt fully, he was able to transition it and able to gain dominant control. And now he's in a great position. Phil, he's on top. He's got Jack on his back.
He may be able to sneak through into the mount position here if he can just get a leg free. Can also tenderize the body with shots, more as a means of misdirection to try and set up a submission.
Either way, it was quite a 50-50 exchange at the very beginnings of the fight, Phil. I know you were trying to get your headset fixed at the start, but sort of feels like I would probably give the edge to Ben here just because he has finished the round strongly.
You can see he's in that almost anchor position, was landing shots. Referee calls a halt to the action.
I will also say, Ben Love is a great name, Phil. I know his cousin, his Latin cousin, somebody too. Big fan. Big fan.
Do you know what? It's a name that could work in a different kind of profession, let's just say.
Yeah, one that I'm a huge fan of.
I didn't know you were a big fan of painting and decorating.
Oh, you should see my algorithms.
Moving swiftly.
Let's get a look at the corners.
But yeah, round number 2, very much all to play for here, Aaron. Ben has shown his hand quite early there with the big takedown, with the dominant position. I would like to see Henderson, if he can, get on the bike a little bit. He can't be a prone, static target for Love to get in and get the takedown. Utilize the jab, lateral movement, and see where that leads him. Because I don't think he wants to end up on his back again.
No, it's all still to play for very much here, Phil. There wasn't really any massive dominance in the first round. Feels like it's either fighter's fight at the minute. Just depends what each one's going to bring into this second round here to give us a better idea.
Obviously, both these guys coming out of fantastic gyms. Barbarians MMA for Henderson, Fight Academy Ireland. Just recently moved into a new facility. Absolutely incredible. That's a decent leg kick, but he needs to move.
Very exciting striking exchanges from both gents.
You kind of get the feeling that this is where Love kind of thrives.
Yeah.
Pressured against the cage wall, is able to do his work here. Methodical, obviously under the tutelage of Liam Shannon and Pat McAllister. He knows exactly what he's doing here. Good pressure here being exhibited by Love. And he's doing just enough to keep himself honest. Potential reversal, but has the hands clasped as Henderson. Decent awareness here from Love.
Yeah, and I like to see this now from Henderson. He's not just sitting back against the cage. He is trying to jostle more for position and trying to assert a little bit more control, which I think he needs. He needs to get Love's respect a little bit more here, Phil.
Digging in for the underhook here.
Oh,
that's a great takedown from Henderson. Lands in the half guard position.
And just like I said at the beginning of this round, Phil, it is all still very much in play.
Oh, what a reversal from Love.
Just like that.
Hits the sweep. Oh, like a hot knife through butter.
Yep, Jack's really going to have to wiggle those hips as much as he can, Phil, to try squirm and create some space.
And in doing this, he might end up giving up the back.
He nearly had a good position there, but just I have to give credit
just
to
the base
Love.
from Love there was fantastic.
Yep.
And right now, he may try and work for the likes of an Americana, perhaps.
Good experience being shown by Love here, Phil.
What do you think of the quality of training partners he has day in, day out of Fight Academy Ireland?
Yeah.
And right now, dominant position.
Oh,
just as we said that.
I told you, you can never be too sure in this fight, Phil.
Henderson hits the switch. This is an extremely close round.
Yeah, very hard to judge this one compared to the first one.
Both guys had a little bit of top control. Watch out for a potential triangle set up just to close the round.
Like to see that from Love, not just sitting back, looking to throw up submission attempts and make a little bit of a change of pace in the fight. And that was quite a change of pace, Phil, in both directions. Both men had their moments. Both men also had their moments where they were on bottom, on top. It was very, very back and forth on the ground.
It kind of unfolded in not a dissimilar fashion to round number 1 started. However, Henderson then had the impetus to switch the position there. Good top control, but again, the difference maker might have been, because they were very, very close, the difference maker might have been throwing up that triangle attempt in the closing stanzas.
You could be right there. I will also say I did like what I seen from Jack because he
yeah, for sure.
He made adjustments in that second round.
Yeah.
That's what you like to see from a fighter at this level. They're not just a one-trick pony. They're trying to go into the toolkit and try figure out ways to win the fight, and that's what you want.
You know, conceivably, we could be looking at a round apiece on the judges' scorecards, or we could be looking at Love being 2 up, but you can't go. You can't be thinking anything's for sure. I think to make it definitive, both these fighters will need to look for the finish.
Absolutely. Very uncertain times heading into this third round, but what can each man show us here to get the victory? Again, Jack.
Big shot over the top.
Yeah, on the feet, he is dangerous.
He's got to be careful chasing. He's going to walk in there, shot.
Jack just likes to get messy with this brawl, Phil. He is gunning for it this afternoon.
Yep, no love lost from Henderson here.
Oh, I see what you did there, and I love it.
He's trying to get that knee, attack that knee, reap that out for the takedown. These are big knees in the clinch as well.
Both men turning each other around.
I would like to see Henderson establish double underhooks here as opposed to that over-under 50-50 position.
Henderson is fighting like a man that knows that he needs this third round. You know, you can tell.
Doesn't want to be leaving anything to chance here at all. Good job to block the knees here from Love. Then Henderson makes the adaptations as you talked about at the end of round number 2. Realised the knee wasn't working, landed the pot shot to the midsection.
Yeah, but now he's allowed Love to settle in a wee bit in this position, a little bit too comfortably. Now, Henderson, you've only got a minute to work. You've got to really show something here in this last minute, Phil.
He can't afford to let Love get away. Or in the words of One Republic, he can't afford to let the Love run out of here. That was a deep cut, my friend.
That was, yeah, you really had to stretch for that one.
Jeez, I said that in front of a comedian too, sorry.
That's fine. Where is it? Okay, so back to the fight though. Love, again, just very comfortable here, letting this play out, Phil, for Love.
Yeah, dominant position now for Love. If he can keep this position, could even go to a back take from here. If he can get the hooks in.
Yep, this is looking good.
And he's got 20 seconds to work. Not only is it a dominant position, but it's a potential fight-ending position.
And that is the
step over into the mount here. 10 seconds left. Can he put a real exclamation point on the round?
Jack does get back to the feet, but sadly that may not be enough for this moment in time, Phil. That is all we have.
Great performance from Henderson, but will it be a case of Love conquers all? We will see.
Well, I'm going to let you go into the cage and figure that one out, Phil, as we reflect back on the last 3 rounds there. Exciting fight. Again, we're just getting started here. GladiatÉire Championships 3. Love walking around the cage, hands in the air, showcasing. But Jack also... great fight from both men, great display from both men. Love showing off to the crowd there, quite the showman himself. Seems very happy with his performance, but will the judges be happy with it? Because they're the ones who really matter in this. I'm sure both men will watch this back and take a lot away from it early on in their career. Jack, I have to give him a lot of credit in that second round. Made a lot of great adjustments, but in the third round, Love also made his own adjustments, and if you were to ask me, I think Love probably edged it out. The rounds are so short in these novice fights that it just goes by so quickly. Both men, I'm sure, haven't had a chance to even think about what's just took place, but I'm sure they'll be very, very excited to see what way their careers end up. Let's see the results here. Phil is heading into the cage. I'll pass it over to him and let him take over.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to your judges' scorecards. Your first judge scores the bout 29-28 Henderson. Your second judge scores the bout 29-28 Love. Your third and final judge scores the bout 29-28 in favor of your winner by a split decision, fighting out of the red corner, Jake Henderson.
Wow, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. It just shows you the fight looks so different from many different angles, and also at home, you guys watching it might also see it differently. We at cage side thought Love might have had the momentum in the third round. He was able to maintain that cage control against it, but the judges seen it a different way. Jack Henderson gets the win. Again, these fights are so close to call, they can go any way. Very exciting action and unbelievable. Well done to Jack getting on the win.